100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret it.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
50 seconds to mine.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Joker, 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 Joker. Hatchet, hatchet.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Protein spill.
I'm letting you know.
Hey, Orbit.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Slam, slam, slam.
Ready?
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Luke Kuechly on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
$36.
80 weapon. Hey, Zoo.
To throw on 2nd down, Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 2.
To throw on 3rd down, Mills. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing on 1st down, Mills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league. And big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Go.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
All day, baby, all day. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Come off the ball, horse.
Now.
Looking to throw. Mills. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
On the set.
57's Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, seam six. Seam six.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 base.
Mike to 59.
Hey, get in the weight room. Check your heart rate.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
You ain't going nowhere.
Smooth.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
No chance.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Mills. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw on second down. Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it now with Gray. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Newton. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Undercut.
Hey! Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Throwing again is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 bud.
Hey, echo.
57's the mic. Mark 57. I got it.
61. Max, lead driven.
Back to throw. Mills. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. Mills. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Here we go. 180, 20.
Let's go. 45 to Mike. 45. Got one. 45.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Panthers.
That's it. 180.
Check. 45 to Mike.
On the run, this is Gray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got this.
And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the ground, it's Gray. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. 180. 8. Gray.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
On second and 11 now. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Set. 180.
They're gonna need some therapy after this. You got double time.
Gun.
Hey, 4 down.
On first down, Gray And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? Ready?
No game on this defense. No game.
Express!
Motion. 45 the mark.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's been a long day for you.
They'll run on first down. Gray. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again here with Gray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Gray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Godwin. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 1. It's complete. It's Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That's good.
Go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, Mills. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
Sit. What I need.
They'll run on first down. It's Gray, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gray. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Newton on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Double time. Double time. 4 down. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, Orbit.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Ready.
Back to throw. Mills. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Mills. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mills. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check three.
Bravo. 5.
Looking to throw. Mills. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 12-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Great.
58, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Watch the twist.
Now Gray. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, 45. 8. Crunch time, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Gray. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Cohen. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
57, Mike, 57. Pick it up, guys.
Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mills over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mills. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't
go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.